here with SubRosaTea.com. How are you? If you love tea with great flavor, with no sugar, no carbs, and no calories, these teas are for you. In today's video, we are celebrating National Pie Day with tea. That's right, no actual pie here, but tea that tastes absolutely delicious, inspired by pie that we love. National Pie Day, it's a real thing. This year it was on January 23rd. And then Pi Day, because of math, the mathematical number pi, that is on March 14th. So what is a girl to do? I'm going to do a video in February about both. Well, anyway, the tea here, friends, like I said, taste delicious, fun flavors. All 6 of these are absolutely delicious. Now, this hat might look familiar to you. I also wear this hat in the fall. We have a Thanksgiving pie-inspired tea collection. I think I normally do the video in like October or November to get ready for Thanksgiving. So those pies are a little more fall forward, so different flavors, of course. Here we're kind of inching towards spring, so we have some more fruity flavors for you. But I absolutely love this collection because it's got 1 black, 1 oolong, 2 green tea, and 2 that are caffeine free. Hey there, Miss Laura. What are you sipping on today? I had a fabulous day today. I sipped on the peach pie oolong tea all day long. To me, it is the perfect amount of spice. What are you guys sipping on? Are you still sipping on Christmas tea? It's February. So we just recently retired the majority of those Christmas flavors that we sell, but some you can still restock, but do it soon. They will not be around forever. So Thanksgiving pies, I don't think you're going to find any left. But the Whoville flavors, those came out in December, so those are going to be retiring soon. Same with the New Year's Eve flavors. We had 2 collections celebrating New Year's Eve. We had 1 celebrating more of a traditional New Year's Eve, and then we also do a Chinese New Year tea collection. This year, it was the Year of the Dragon teas. So those teas are really great, and again, we will retire those. Those were all limited edition collection. The most of these teas are actually permanent flavors. We're just putting them into a bundle so you can save some money. I know that's always a fan favorite around here, right? Definitely saving some money. Friends, here at Sub Rosa Tea, we have tea that we sell all year. You can find those on our website, subrosatea.com, and on the mobile shopping app, and those are organized by the base that the tea is. So if it's a black tea, those are all on a page together. The green teas are together. The caffeine-free teas are together. We also have a page for limited edition. So those are mostly what I do videos on. I think 75%, 80, 85% are themed collections that are limited edition. They'll only be around roughly around 6 to 8 weeks. And then they get retired until next year. So if you like to try something new, that's always fun. Themed collections, it's kind of my focus. Okay, so first up, do we have any math geeks? I'm definitely a math geek. I would have to say that I am. I've always excelled at math, which is good. Because this is my chosen profession. And I would have to say that science, food science, very prevalent here, very important. What I do, just as an FYI, my bachelor's degree is in biology and my minor was in chemistry. But I think chemistry, for me anyway, was just math. It was just math. So yeah, I'm a math geek. I still, I have an app on my phone. I do math every day because I'm a weirdo. I know that's so weird. But we use a lot of fractions here, recipes, fractions. It's pretty serious. And also, I have to say, since we're also celebrating pie for math and pie for dessert, or do we have foodies watching? I'm totally a foodie, obviously, right? And I love not only tea and all the great flavors that come that can be in your cup of tea. I also like creating meals and recipes. So I cook almost everything that we eat from scratch from Whole Foods. And I'm really I'm digging that. I've been doing that about 6 to 7 years now, and it is definitely my lane. It makes me very, very happy to be creative in the kitchen. Laura says that her hubby is a math whiz. I like how you said that. Like, perhaps you're not. I like how you said that. Very smart. So for those of you who like math, buying the bundle, you're going to save some money. So that's always a good deal. So our pie tea bundle has 6 teas, 1 black, 1 oolong, 2 green teas, and 2 that are caffeine free. So you have to have tea all day. So that's absolutely perfect. You can buy all the flavors I'm going to talk about individually as well. So if you just want a couple, you can definitely buy them individually. And we do sell the tea in a couple of sizes. Let's see, I thought I had the 1/2 ounces out, and I don't, of course. The Try Me size is a 1/2 ounce. It makes about 6 to 8 cups. The value size is a 2 ounce. It makes 20 to 25 servings. And then our 8 ounces makes closer to 100 servings of loose leaf tea. And in general, we have our brewing instructions right on the package. So you'd be surprised if you've come from drinking tea bags your whole life. You just put a tea bag in your cup, right? You don't really have to think about it. But loose leaf tea is definitely different. I'm going to show you them, and you're going to see how very different they are. So it's not just a scoop. It's not just a teaspoon will do ya for every one of the flavors. It's absolutely different. So those are on the labels. Our recommended brewing instructions are on the labels. Of course, you can enjoy the tea hot or cold. I think a lot of people think certain pies just you would think cold, and other pies you would think fresh from the oven and warm. So it's kind of fun that the tea can do that as well. Which reminds me, I want to steep myself up a cup of tea. We've got a couple people watching, a couple people being really silent, not saying anything. Okay, who's got a vote? What tea should I make? I'm recording this at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. By the way, I'm always live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday nights. You can find me on Facebook, on our website, and on our mobile shopping app. You can go to your favorite app store and search for Sub Rosa Tea, which is 3 words with 2 spaces in the middle. Download the mobile app. It'll send you a notification when I'm live. So I'm going to make myself one or the other of the caffeine free. We have got rhubarb strawberry pie, and we've got key lime pie. What one should I make for myself for this evening? I think both are going to steep up red. I think they are, so it probably doesn't matter. But I'm going to steep up myself a cup of tea. And while the audience is putting in their votes, have you seen what a filter paper is? We sell all kinds of tea accessories on our website. They are together on the page called Tea Accessories. As you can imagine, we sell teapots and mugs and brew baskets. And filter papers are really nice if you are looking for something that is disposable. This is a single use. It's like making your own tea bag. The nice thing about this is you can so easily blend a couple flavors together, and you can then just fold it, wrap it up, put it into a baggie, and stick it in your desk drawer if you've got that kind of job, or if you're traveling. I do travel a lot for the job. And most often on Sunday mornings, I am checking out of the hotel and I'm going straight to work, and I'm working, and I might not be home for 8 hours. So for me to carry a brew basket with me, then I'd have to maybe clean the brew basket and then pack up a wet device. And that doesn't make any sense when I'm in a hotel. So I love these filter papers for that reason. Okay, we have got absolutely nobody voting, so now I can't tell if I'm still live. So I'm going to make myself the the rhubarb strawberry pie. Is absolutely delicious. I've got my kettle here. I am using boiling water because it's a tisane. It's caffeine free. So I'm going to use boiling water. But I love making myself tea at night. I love that it fills my belly to make sure I'm not snacking. It kind of satisfies my sweet tooth. If I want any tea, I'm just going to set that aside. The other thing I like about the caffeine free teas, when I steep on the video, I don't have to set a timer. And if I get to chatting and it oversteeps, it's absolutely perfect. There is no really oversteeping on the caffeine free, which is so great. That reminds me, those of you still watching live, make sure you mark your calendars. I am not going to be on Facebook on Sunday, March 15th, we're only going to be on the app. So do make sure you download the app. We have got those returning flavors that everyone has been asking me for. We have had a collection that we had for multiple years. It was so popular, it even expanded into 12 teas. If you remember, if you know what I'm talking about, there were 2 different collections. So we've got select of those teas returning on March 15th. So next week, springtime in Paris with new flavors I know you're going to love. And then March 15th, we've got returning flavors from the Chocolate Factory and the Candy Shop. You're going to want to make sure you tune in for that one. Okay, first up, friends, coconut cream pie. Coconut cream pie. This is my husband's favorite pie. It's a black tea. So it is nice and simple. It is coconut and cream, not much else here, friends, but real pieces of coconut, which is so, so delicious. What do you think? Coconut cream pie. I always think that's a chilled dessert. So I personally think that I would want that as an iced tea. So when you are steeping up the black oolong and green teas, if you want iced tea to be the end result, do put them right into cold water into your fridge. Easy peasy, 10, 20 minutes, you will have delicious iced tea. Keep in mind, with good quality loose leaf tea, you can also use those tea leaves 3 to 4 times. Next up, our peach pie oolong. Peach pie oolong. This has been updated, friends. This is an updated recipe. If you remember, if you have not had this in the past, we've simplified, made it better. So delicious. I had made myself the peach pie oolong today, and I had also put it into my husband's tumbler when he walked out the door, and he had no idea what was in his tea tumbler, but he came home asking for more. So I always know it's a good one. He's like, oh, I have no idea. But that was really good. So he is a guy who appreciates good taste, but he cannot identify it. Honestly, I think that one time he said, hey, do you have a kiwi tea? Yeah, sure. Yeah. And it was mango. I don't think kiwis and mango taste anything alike, but apparently they did to him. Oh, friends, what can I say? I'm the foodie. I don't think he is. Next up, friends, lemon meringue pie. Lemon meringue pie. We have had this tea for so long because it is definitely one of our best sellers. This is a tea that we do sell all year. This is a green tea, naturally low in caffeine. Green teas have around 20 milligrams of caffeine per 8-ounce cup. Oolongs are around 40. Black teas are around 80. 60. Well, sorry about that. Black teas are 60 milligrams of caffeine per 8-ounce cup, and then 40, and then 20. So green teas are just so perfect in the afternoon. Also full of antioxidants. So it really is important that you're getting a couple cups of tea a day for all those antioxidant health benefits. Makes your skin look fabulous and glow, and gives you a little bit of energy, which is always so helpful. Next up, friends, Auntie M's homemade apple pie. Auntie M, she makes the best, am I right? Auntie M's. Now, the interesting thing about this, we introduced this blend in the fall, in Thanksgiving, and we can't stop selling it. You guys keep buying it. So this kind of indicates to me that perhaps it shouldn't be seasonal and perhaps we should sell it all year. This has got a fair amount of ingredients. In addition to the green tea, it also has apples and cinnamon and almond. So that has a great depth of flavor that really makes it taste like pie more than just like an apple and green tea would taste. So it's got that good depth of flavor and that richness of a good, fresh baked pie. I'm going to remind you though, with the green teas, do not use boiling water. Steaming water is best, and a shorter steep time. I wouldn't steep a green tea too long, and I think your taste buds will let you know. The green tea should not be bitter. or grassy. So either your water is too hot or your steep time is too long. And you can easily write that down. There's plenty of room on the label that if we suggest 2 to 3 minutes, maybe you're going to want 2, maybe you just want 1.5. But you can always try cold steeping it as well. So for those of you who are watching the replay, make sure you use the hashtag replay, because I know not everybody watches live, but we have hundreds and hundreds of people who watch the replay. Tell me in the comments, do you want to see Auntie M's homemade apple pie year-round? Is that the seasonal fall for you? Right now, it's the end of February, so I'm thinking a lot of my customer base, my audience, is still enjoying a good, healthy winter. So they might want a comforting apple tea, but I'll be really interested to see if everyone wants us to sell it all year. You got to let me know. Next up, friends, is our rhubarb strawberry pie. This is the first of the caffeine-free teas, rhubarb strawberry pie, caffeine-free. So this is another one that we have had in the past, and it is absolutely so delicious. This gets its sweetness from some caramel notes, which is so great, and blackberry leaves. And it just makes it taste a lot more like pie than just like flat, like a caramel strawberry tea. It's got the great depth of flavor. And we've also used beetroot. Oh, yes, you can see. It is steeping up here. I've used our filter paper, and you can see this beautiful color. This color also has to do with the hibiscus. So there's hibiscus in here too, which is a flower which is known to lower blood pressure. So I love a tea that's got good depth of flavor. It's got some sweetness to it, tangy and tart, which I definitely think are the iconic flavor notes of a true rhubarb strawberry pie that you would make homemade. Tea has no sugar, no carbs, no calories, which is great. So you can get all those great flavor notes. But again, the beetroot also brings out some of the balance. So wonderful ingredient to use in tea. Last but not least, in this National Pie Tea collection is our key lime herbal tea, key lime pie. In the past, we have had this key lime tea not come out until the summertime. It's very, very popular in the summer. This is a delicious tea, but I have to say that in my opinion, it can get a little tart, but that's what limes do. You know what I'm saying? But pie, though, is elevated because of all the sugar, and the tea is sweetened because of the apple and the orange. So it kind of lifts up the tart or sour notes that the key lime actually bring to the flavor. So it's a really good balance, good depth of flavor, great iced tea for sure. Absolutely. This is another great seller for us. But keep in mind with the 2 herbal teas, my preference is for you to steep it hot. You can drink them cold. I don't know about you, but rhubarb strawberry pie, I like a strawberry pie chilled. It's not one that I would drink, a pie that I would eat fresh out of the oven. Same with key lime. Key lime is definitely a chilled dessert tea for me. It's a chilled pie, but it's also a chilled tea. I like it cold. That's my personal preference. Miss Bernita said that the hibiscus does lower her blood pressure, that it does work for her, which is great. But I know, Bernita, because we've talked before, that you do drink a couple cups of tea a day. So that's very helpful. I don't my personal opinion is that 1 cup of tea is probably not going to necessarily affect your health in a positive way. But those of you who are drinking a couple cups a day can actually see very positive results in a very short period of time. And I love how affordable it is. And I love that when we can benefit our health and now, it saves in the future. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, friends, I'm going to sign off, and I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for your time. No matter what you do with the rest of your day, have yourself a cup of tea and take care of you. Bye-bye, friends.